This bout is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. First, fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 265 pounds, holds a record of 2 wins with 1 loss, and represents Team Fast in Coburn, Virginia, Chandler, the Hammer Cole. And his opponent across the cage to my right, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 281 pounds, holds a professional record of 1 win with 1 loss, and fights out of Hyacinth in Dalton, Georgia, D-Train, Dustin Dyer. And your referee when the action begins is Jimmy Neely.
Jimmy Neely, our referee. Chandler, the Hammer Cole, in the short black trunks with the gray and orange. Dustin Dyer in the mostly gray trunks with the black trim. 3 5-minute rounds. Cole with a win is the #1 contender in the heavyweights. Dyer not eligible, didn't make weight. Touch of gloves, don't blink. The super heavyweights underway in Chattanooga, Tennessee at Valor Fights 45 live at flowcombat.com.
I'll tell you what, I'm nervous about this one. I know both of these fighters very, very well, and I don't know who to call.
Chandler Cole, see how serious he was in his training. He's got terrific skills. Hands are down though right now, both guys.
Now I will say this, Chandler Cole, quick on his feet for a heavyweight, but Dustin Dyer can put your lights out with 1 shot. You gotta watch, man. Just like that. Like I said earlier, not a guy you would expect from the looks of him to think he's a mixed martial arts fighter, but those are the ones I love to watch so much because he lands with jaw-dropping power.
Minute gone by in round 1. Both guys kind of pacing themselves a little bit. Would you like to see Cole at a lighter weight, Casey?
You know, Cole has fought as light as middleweight, 185 pounds.
Big head kick.
He's got a different style there. You know, obviously the fighters are faster. I think super heavyweight is kind of stretching it a little bit. That being said, I think it's a very evenly matched fight here.
I think he can be successful at any
nice
weight.
Shots there by Chandler Cole.
Kick to the body by Cole. I think he can be on another level good at a lighter weight. It may be even in the heavyweights, but just walking around and fighting at a lighter weight.
Sure. And of course, diet is a huge part of preparing, preparing yourself. Big right hand by Chandler Cole.
Most significant strike of the fight for either guy.
Yeah.
Big overhand right.
Oh, now Dustin Dyer putting the pressure on, closing the distance.
That's a lot of guy to lean on you.
Yeah, and this is where the weight is going to come into play.
Foot stomp knee to the thigh of Chandler by Dyer. And Chandler reverses.
Chandler, yeah, absolutely.
It's balanced by Cole to stay up.
2 minutes left in this round. Thus far, Chandler Cole has used the quickness, the footwork to dazzle Dustin Dyer, but now he appears to be underneath the sprawl. And again, that is a lot of weight. Beautiful transition and takedown by Chandler Cole. Now he is opening up here. Dustin Dyer back to his feet.
Saw the wrestling skills of Cole on display there.
Beautiful switch.
How's that gas tank?
Well, that's what I'm going to say. I mean, that takes a lot out of you.
Boy, that left ear of Dyer so red from the shot he took. Not sure if there's blood there or not. Both of these guys getting a breath. And Dyer charges in.
Yeah. Chandler kind of covering up. That's not a good sign.
Minute left in this first round.
Oh, big overhand right. Yet again by Chandler Cole.
Dyer, hands down, just kind of stalking, walking in. Cole, not reckless. He's taking his time. Brings his hammer out to him, with him to the ring and to the cage in his walk up, and he's had a hammer of an overhand right.
Oh, here we go. Now, Dustin Dyer starting to put his hands on Chandler Cole.
Final seconds of this first round.
Both men with their hands by their waists.
That's the end of round one. I just think at a lighter weight for Cole, he's more active, and he's so skilled that I think he can be more explosive and overwhelm guys. Right now, he's kind of having to take his time a little bit.
Well, sure, and again, if he ends up on bottom in this matchup, it could be very disastrous. I completely agree with you, and again, we saw him in action in the middleweight division at 185 pounds, and he looked utterly dominant. You remember that. It was back in Kingsport at the Civic Auditorium. Right. He looked outstanding, so dominant. But it's been a while. Right. It's been a while, and I mean, that was more, going on 100 pounds ago.
And here's a replay.
And there it was, that switch and reversal, and it was beautiful. But you see here, Dustin Dyer just works his way back to his feet.
Chandler Cole's done some work with, you mentioned it earlier, done some work with the guys at American Killer Bees.
Yeah.
And really just tried to diversify his camp a little bit in his training. Chandler Cole, Dustin Dyer in this super heavyweight bout, our co-main event. They touch gloves, round two.
Now, I will say that these are two of the nicest guys in mixed martial arts competition. And for one to have to take a loss, it hurts my heart just a little bit. But that being said, I love the fisticuffs that these two bring. Talking about super heavyweight action, now Dustin Dyer on the prowl.
Just the power potential for any singular strike that you could see coming up.
And I will say here, already you can tell that Chandler Cole, the game plan is much more calculated. Oh, and he opens up on Dyer. But now Dyer opening up on him. Chandler Cole gets the takedown.
And now the back for Cole. Big hammer fist. Goodness.
Now he's got the pressure down. Dustin Dyer's going to have to move here.
Yep. Cole looked like he was going to try to climb his back.
Oh, here it is. It could be locked in.
Cranking on that neck. He grabbed the fence, I think, and Jimmy.
Oh, that's tight. That is tight, and the tap out by Chandler Cole. Back on the win streak.
And here is his, well, he started to do it. His finishing move afterwards. Wow, nice job by Chandler Cole. Gets a submission victory in the second round. And here it is, those dance, and he'll close things out.
Man, I'll tell you what started out as a heavyweight matchup became a super heavyweight matchup. And Chandler Cole prevails here in the second round. What a fight.
It was, and Chandler Cole back on the winning track, and we'll have some fun things to say, I'm sure. Take us through this replay.
Well, here you see it. Here come the exchanges.
And that overhand right.
Oh, both land, but here comes Chandler. He got that takedown, and it was elementary from here, Vince.
Nice transition from strikes to submission. Oh, man.
Taking his time here, using the cage.
very impressive that Chandler Cole never really put himself into dangerous situation, and you see the finish here. He wasn't reckless or over the top. Casey's going to talk to our winner. Here's Jennifer to make it official.
Your referee stops this fight at 1 minute and 19 seconds into the second round. For your winner, by way of rear naked choke submission, out of the red corner, Chandler the Hammer Cole.
Chandler Cole, 3-1 as a professional MMA fighter, overcome with emotion. Casey's going to talk to our winner, and Chandler Cole is the new #1 contender in the heavyweight division.
Chandler, let's back up just a little bit. What a fight. I'll say this. It was a heavyweight matchup that became a super heavyweight matchup, and you guys came to bang. And of course, we talked about your last fight, things that you needed to improve on. You came out with a different strategy, and man, were you in shape. You get the victory by RNC round 2, and that arm raised. Talk about it.
It's so crazy how God plays things out, you know. 3 months ago, I stepped into a fight thinking it was going to be a walkthrough. I went in there and got my butt kicked. Oh, about cussed. No, I got my butt kicked, and it's crazy how everything fell into place. I thought, man, my career's over now. And then Tim messaged me. He's like, hey, man, we want to get you back in there. And I was like, well, I don't care who it is. Put him in there, because I need to prove myself to everybody that always doubts me. Dustin was open. He's very tough. They said, he's a hard hitter. So I wanted to stand with him. If he hits that hard, I wanted to feel it. I wanted to prove myself to everybody. And in the meanwhile, after my fight, my mom still believed in me. My dad still believed in me. My sister still believed in me. My coaches, my teammates believed in me. And then I realized what truly matters. That's the ones close to you. So I love all y'all. My smoking hot girlfriend's up there. She's awesome. And I want to thank Denny and everybody. I absolutely love y'all. Without y'all, this would not be possible. So thank you, American Killer Bees, Team Fast, B Watts, Legacy, J Great Entertainment. I love all y'all. Thank you, Chattanooga, for letting me perform for y'all. Thank
you. Real quick, I wanted to ask you this. For the first, obviously, Dustin is the biggest competitor you've faced thus far, man. He is big and he is strong. How do you feel at that heavyweight, the super heavyweight class, if you will? How did you feel there? Do you like it? Do you feel at home there? Or are you thinking about going back down because you fought as light as middleweight in the past?
Yeah, of course I'm going to cut back down. But I got some people on my list, my to-do list. Ben Rowland, you're going to find out how it feels to get your head smashed in by a 185er because I'm fat right now, and I'll still beat the brakes off you, boy.
One more time for your winner, Chandler the Hammer Cole.